the every show. I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. How do you know? Because I told you so.
What's up, y'all? It's Yo-Yo the Hoe with Secrets of a Hoe. I'm back with another episode with Dorian.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
You want to introduce yourself to the people, Dorian?
I'm Dorian Peterson, good friend of Yolanda's. She asked me to be a guest on the show. Told her I would. So here we is.
So here he is. So today we're going to discuss double standards when it comes to men and women and their sexuality. I feel like it's a serious topic that needs to be discussed because we're in the 21st century and the mind frames of a lot of people are still from like back in the 1920s or earlier. And I think it's unfair. Like, what are your thoughts about double standards?
Well, my thoughts on double standards are, regardless of how people feel about it, it's going to exist. There's double standards that benefit men and women. So, regardless if you like it or not, it's here to stay.
You think so?
Yeah.
I highly, seriously doubt that it's here to stay. It's a lot of things changing in our communities and the environment and society, and a lot of women are taking their sexuality back. I feel like for decades, and I feel like it really stems and started from religion, like all religions, Christianity, Buddhism, sure. Islam, and it's male chauvinist, it's sexist. I think it stemmed from men disdain for women, men hatred for women, men that can't control their sexuality.
Do you feel that men
and they try to put these standards on women? I feel like they don't hate them. I feel like they despise their sexuality, because actually that brings me to the point from this book that I want to read. Just a little bit of it. The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. You heard of that?
No, I haven't.
So in the preface, just the beginning, where it talks about men and power. I just want to read that little bit apart. Thousands of years ago, power was mostly gained through physical violence and maintained with brute strength. There was little need for subtlety. A king or emperor had to be merciless. Only a select few had power, but no one suffered under the scheme of things more than women. They had no way to compete, no weapon at their disposal that could make a man do what they wanted, politically, socially, or even at home. Of course, men had one weakness: their insatiable desire for sex. A woman could always toy with this desire, but once she gave into sex, the man was back in control. And if she withheld sex, he could simply look elsewhere or exert force. What good was a power that was so temporary and frail? So, to me, that's like a good description. Men was powerful. They didn't ask permission to have sex with a woman or even wife a woman. They would just go out, see what they like, grab her and take her, rape her, do whatever they want. Men had several wives in the Bible. They had maids in the Bible. They had many women they could have sex with at their disposal, and it was fine. It was nothing wrong with it. The Bible didn't punish them or nothing. But then you hear stories about Jezebel in the Bible, who they say is so evil because she committed adultery. Yeah, as many men in the Bible committed adultery, and they were given land, given riches, and all these things. So it's unfair.
I'll say that my thought on that is, you're right, but at the same time, I would say double standards is shit that men were allowed to do that as women y'all might think is fucked up. And I'm not saying that it's not, but it is what it is. And it's shit that women do that men think is fucked up. Like for example, custody battles. Y'all say that men are allowed, they got just as much power to go fight for their kids, as a woman does. But truthfully, no, they do not.
They do.
What make you say that?
Because they can get a lawyer and fight for custody. A lot back in the day, women would get custody off rip, just because they were the custodial parent, the parent that birthed them. Nowadays, a lot of men is getting awarded custody.
Okay, I give you that. But just for example, the state of Cleveland, or I'm sorry, the state of Ohio, it's a woman's state. So until the state deems that the mother is unworthy to have custody of that child, she's automatically granted custody.
And she should be. She the one that carried it 9 months and had it. So the only way a man should be given custody, like yes, if the mother is considered unstable and unwilling or unable to care for the child. Like why would he just get custody for no reason?
But it takes two to make a baby.
So then he should have married her and stayed in the household.
Okay, well, say what's up if he did marry you, and then okay, whatever happened, we didn't work out, we got a divorce. Now I still have ownership of the baby just because
Ownership. So you know you don't need no fucking kids. What do you mean ownership? We ain't slaves.
Custody, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. I have custody of the baby.
Okay, the woman, if she's not again unstable or unable, the child should live with their mother because she is the one that carried it 9 months and the one that went through all the pain through labor. If a man wants to be in the household with his child, he needs to marry the mother and stay with the mother.
Okay, well, I give you that. It's just-
But back to the double standards, and again, I think it stems from religion. I just came back from Sedona, and I was in an airport. I seen nuns. They was covered from head to toe, like nothing really on their body you could see besides their face. I also seen women from Amish town at the airport. They was covered from head to toe too, and it reminded me of Indian women from India, Islam women, Muslim women who cover their whole selves, right? And all you can see is their eyes. And I've been told or read that that's to keep men from desiring them, to cover their body. And that stems back to religion because it's like, have you heard of the Anunnaki?
Yeah.
So there's several creation stories. There's the creation story in Genesis with Adam and Eve. Then there's the adaptive creation story that talks about the Anunnaki coming here, messing with the DNA of the Homo erectus and implanting their DNA and creating a hybrid, which is the Homo sapiens. And the portion in the Bible where it says the sons of gods came down and took daughters of men. That's talking about the Anunnaki coming down. They're seeing women who had this long, beautiful hair, and they took them and raped them and made them their wives. And that goes to my point with religions like Muslims and Arabs, Indians who cover their whole body. The women have to, just so they won't make a man desire, so a man won't desire them. It's like, why should the woman have to cover their whole body not to get a nigga's dick hard? Why instead they just don't teach men to control their sexual desires? Like, why does a woman have to cover up from head to toe to not make a nigga's dick hard? And they're not teaching a man anything about sexual control, self-control, self-discipline.
So, with all this being said, you saying that it's wrong for a woman to cover herself up?
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it shouldn't be a rule and mandatory just not to make a man want to fuck them. A man should be able to control their own sexual desires. A man should be able to look at a woman, whatever she has on, and not get an erection or not want to fucking rape her or fuck her just because of what she has on. Like, why don't they teach men in these religions to have self-control, self-discipline, and how to control their desires instead of making it mandatory for a woman to cover her body?
But who says, I heard you case in point, I feel everything you're saying, but who says that they don't teach men?
If they did, it wouldn't be required for a woman to be covered head to toe to not arouse a man. That's the whole purpose of them being covered, so they won't arouse a man.
But then, at the same time, is that they keep their stuff covered up, until they get married.
Even after they get married, they can't walk down the street not covered up.
Cause I'm not Arab or anything like that, but I was informed that it's a purity type of thing to them. Like, yeah, how you just
That
said.
doesn't mean you're pure though, because if they're married, that means they getting fucked.
No, I get that, but I'm saying I gave my heart to this man. So everybody else, I don't care who you are. You can be more handsome than my husband is, but I'm with you, and all my body and everything, this belongs to you. I'm not saying that it's right, but that's their religion. That's what
I
they
could
believe.
be married to my husband, 100% faithful, 100% loyal, and not look at another man, not desire another man without being covered from head to toe. That's not a requirement. That's mental. That's emotional. That's spiritual. It has nothing to do with my attire.
I got you. I feel you. No, you 100% right about that. It's just, that's how they get down. That's their religion.
Exactly. So it goes back to my point that double standards stem from religion. And these religions were established by man thousands of years ago. Those times has changed. It's no longer relevant. So it's time to get out of those type of male chauvinist, sexist mind frames.
But do you feel that all of that work? Is it working, or is it?
No, I don't feel like it works. When I worked at PNC Bank, I had a coworker. She was from India. She had an arranged marriage. Even now to this day, there's still arranged marriages going on.
I don't believe in that.
And her husband was very, very strict. Like she couldn't. If they went to an event, people speaking, like she was unable to speak unless he said, "Okay, you can speak." You know, some women still walk feet behind their husbands. She worked with me, but when it was payday, she had to give her husband her whole check. And he used to be physically abusive sometimes. So, no, I don't think it worked. I don't think any of that worked. I think male chauvinism, sexism, all of that has never worked.
I respect that, because, like I said, it's fucked up. I'm not saying that it's right, because a lot of shit, how you say it, it's not right. Like, men should, how to say this? Men should be smart enough, how you said, yeah, you ain't got to be fully covered up for me to know, hey, I should not rape this girl, or I shouldn't physically touch her. You know, it's kind of the same thing like when women drunk. Like, when I've been at parties and girls be drunk as fuck, passed out. Like, you got all the opportunity in the world to do something, but no, as a man, I just know that that's not right. Like, I wouldn't want nobody doing that shit to my daughter, so why would I do it to somebody else's?
Absolutely, and that's another point. We're gonna have another topic on that, on hoe culture versus rape culture. Like, I believe that the hoe culture was created by the rape culture. Like, I grew up I don't want to tell my age, but I grew up in the 80s and early 90s listening to rap artists like NWA.
Still young.
Yeah, I'm a cougar, but I got a teenager pussy, so we good. So I grew up on rap artists like NWA, Eazy-E, all those type of artists, and a lot of their raps were very disrespectful towards women. I didn't realize it then. It talked about rape, it talked about date rape, it talked about molestation. So it's like all these decades of all these rappers making raps about, pimps up, hoes down, face down, ass up, money over bitches, money over hoes, and fuck this bitch. So all these decades of rapping like that, it has created the hoe culture. Like, people get so upset with Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, like, ooh, they just hate Sexy Red, and it's like, niggas been rapping about sex for decades. It was no problem, no issue. Now women are claiming their own sexuality. They expressing their sexuality, they're happy about their body, they're showing their body, they're twerking. Like, now it's the issue, it's a problem. But when these niggas was rapping about raping bitches, fucking bitches, putting drugs in their drinks and all this shit, and fucking them while they passed out, it was no problem. Now it's the issue. So and again, that ties into the double standards. Like, women tired of that shit. Like, so you don't think double standards ever gonna change? It's gonna have to, because women are now becoming just like the niggas or worse. So if we don't come to a point as a community and unite and stop having negative thoughts about men, having negative thoughts about women, and having these double standards, thinking they can fuck every bitch they see with a fat ass, have community dick, but a bitch supposed to be just faithful, loyal, and just stay with him. Stay with a man, although he's fucking everything moving.
So what do you say? I feel you, but what do you say for the good niggas out there in the world that actually, hey, I want to be a good man, I want to be a family man, have one woman by my side, have kids, do right, and she out here doing her one too. What you say about that? Is that right?
I don't think that's right at all, but I think that, going back to the law of attraction, I think that we attract what we are. Even if we don't know that we're that way, either it's who we are subconsciously, our shadow self, but we attract people to us for a reason.
Okay.
So if a man thinks he's a good man and he is faithful and he is loyal, but he attracts a hoe, it's something in his shadow or something in his subconscious that's attracting a hoe. So he has to explore that and see why I'm attracting these hoes and work on himself, heal himself. He could have childhood wounds that he's not aware of, that he hasn't healed, anything, but he has to work on himself. And once he works on himself, he will attract the type of woman that he wants to be with.
Nah, I ain't gonna say you're wrong about that, but at the same time, it's kind of like a double-edged sword kind of thing, because like, you are a good man, and bitches be, I'm tired of getting hurt, I'm tired of niggas doing me wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I see, oh yeah, you are a good man, you got something going for yourself, you got money, you got status about yourself, you got a good head on your shoulder. Yeah, I'm still a hoe. Little do you know, I mean, I might play the game for a second, like, hey, all right, trying to get your attention, but deep down, nigga, you the type of man I want. You got everything I ever wanted. And now I'm tired of being played and fucked over. So I may not have personally changed my mental about this shit, but now, all right, let's see what you talking about, type shit.
I mean, I feel like, again, we attract what we are. So if a bitch is a hoe and she wants a good guy, but she hasn't done the work to heal herself, then she's never gonna find that relationship that she's looking for.
But is that the man's problem though? Because she's
it
still
is, because he ain't worked on himself either. Because if he would have fully worked on himself and healed himself, he would recognize that she a hoe. He would recognize I'm not the type of bitch that I want to be with, and he wouldn't entertain no bitch like that.
But that's the double standard, because females be like, oh well, I didn't know he was this type of nigga until we got together or I married him, and he was cool when we first started off, you know, he treated me right, and then when we got together, he showed his true colors, like.
And that happens. That has happened to me. That happens to a lot of us, the best of us. But again, the person I am today, if a nigga approached me like my ex, the last relationship I was in was so fucking toxic, like so toxic. Like, I stabbed that nigga, like I put a hole in his head. Like, we used to physically fight, like seriously, like. And I ain't gonna say it was a domestic violence situation, because I was fighting back. Like, I stabbed him. I put a hole in his head. So that Yolanda, that was like 8 years ago, I think. So that Yolanda back then is a totally different Yolanda than I am now. If a guy like that approached me now, because have healed, I've done the shadow work, I wouldn't entertain that type of guy. And a guy did try to approach me and did try to, because I'm a healer, I attract wounded men all the time. I attract men that need to be healed, that's going through things in life. And I used to try to save them and help them, which I'm still a healer and I will try to help them, but I don't have to fuck them to help them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to try to be in a relationship to help them. So now if that type of guy approached me, and one did try to like 2 years ago, but I was hip. like could nothing. He was a narcissist.
Yeah,
Could nothing he do, say, or whatever make me believe the lies that he was telling. Make me think that he was the one for me. So I had to release him. So once you do the healing work, you do that shadow work, even if somebody approach you that ain't no good, it's like, nah, I'm not vibing with you. I don't like your frequency. I don't like your energy. So no, you can't have none of this goddess pussy. Like, no, you can't have none of this goddess pussy, baby.
I say this too. It's a lot of double standards, but one double standard I can say, I believe, I mean, it's good men in the world, it's good women in the world, so I'll never want to discredit anybody. I'm not saying that man better than women, women better than men, none of that. Because you got good motherfuckers, you got bad motherfuckers. But I know for a fact that because men, we're so logical, we so driven by logic, and women, y'all driven by emotion. I mean, it is what it is. A man, we could break down the entire formula to y'all. This is A, B, C. You equal all this together, you'll get D. Well, I feel that it's gonna be E, F, and G. It's not. And it's like, as women, I come to the realization that y'all let shit go in one ear and out the other, majority of the time. Like,
why would you say that? No, we do not.
Like y'all hear, but y'all quick to respond and try to rebuttal some shit. Y'all hear, but y'all don't listen. I'm just being real.
You know, I hate when men say that shit. I see those type of posts on Facebook all the time, and I just want to pull my fucking hair out when men be like, "Oh, you cute, you could cook, you got pussy, do you listen?" Like, nigga, I'm an adult. I'm not a fucking child. Like, a relationship is 50-50. Like, we both have to listen to each other.
So you do believe in 50-50?
I do. So it's not about no man barking orders or commands and the bitch was like, yes sir, yes master. No, like, we both have to listen. We have to communicate, effectively communicate, and listen to each other.
I understand what you're saying. You are completely correct, but I'm still your man though. I'm not saying that as like,
and I'm still your woman.
I got that. I'm not saying like I'm better than you, but if I'm telling you, hey, look, we at the club and shit, hey, I need you to go get in the car. Like, I may see some shit that you not peeping. It's not that I'm trying to boss you around. Like, hey, baby, go get in the car. Go lock the door. Go start the car for me. Go lock the door. I'll be there in a second. And you want to argue with me and shit. This shit pop off and you end up getting hurt. I gotta explain that shit to your family.
I mean, and that goes back to choosing the right partner. If you got a bitch like that, first of all, if it's the right woman, because women, like you said, your logic, we more emotion. We also is more spiritual, and we're more in tune with our discernment. We have more intuition. It's a thing called mother's intuition or women's intuition. So if you got the right bitch on your side, she be gonna peep everything in the fucking club before you even got a wink of it in your eye. And not even just seeing it, a real bitch would sense the motherfucking energy as soon as she walk in there. She would sense the vibration of the club as soon as she get in there and be like, oh, I don't like this energy, let's go. It's some evilness in here, some demons in here, and some niggas that's on some bullshit, we need to go. Better yet, if she's really in tune with her spiritual gift, she be like, well, that ain't the club we need to go to. Women are highly, highly, highly spiritual, highly intuitive. We have psychic abilities. We all have psychic abilities that we haven't tapped into, but women's is stronger. So you got the wrong bitch by you if you say, you shouldn't even have to say the shit, because she gonna keep that shit way before you do. That's number one. But number two, a bitch might be like, I'm gonna go to the car, but I'm about to go with the motherfucking 9. Like, they be like, it ain't no way in fuck I'm about to be just hiding in the car while you beefing or something happens to you. Like, no, nigga, like, I will die for you. I will kill for you. Like, we a fucking team. I'm about to go get this motherfucking gun. I'm about to sneak this bitch in, or I'm gonna be about to go with that bitch. Flat out.
I respect that, but at the same time though, like, I respect knowing that you got my back like that, because I mean, that's real shit. I mean, that's my girl, my wife, whatever you want to call it. But as a man, just kind of going back to like old principles, I would never want to put you in harm's way. Like, yeah, you got my back, but if I can get you out of harm's way, that's my top priority, making sure you safe.
I get that. However, the Amazonian women, the Dahomey women in Africa, it's been all female tribes and every civilization has been. I don't think the women ain't capable of war.
No, I ain't saying that.
I think we
I'm not
ain't
saying
capable of war or violence or any of that shit when it comes to protecting ourselves and our loved ones.
My thing is, it's just like especially nowadays, females be saying that, you know, it's not a safe space. Women don't feel protected anymore.
We don't, because men would rather disrespect us than protect us. Like, it's so many posts on Facebook that I see where men just totally disrespecting women, like about their appearance, their sexuality, talking about their edges, their lace fronts, their lashes, their BBLs, like just anything negative a nigga could say about a bitch, they say it all day, every day. You know, I don't see posts like that with women talking about men like that. And men, y'all, you know, y'all got flaws too. It's niggas with receding hairlines. They trying to put that vagine on. They got beer bellies. They got man boobs. They dick little. They come too quick. Like, it's so many negative things that we could say about men, but men say more negative shit about women. So we don't.
You believe that?
We don't. I do. I see it all day, every day.
But how you said, double standard. Because I can say that it's more posts of women bashing men than it is men bashing
We
women.
gonna count them. We gonna count them. We gonna come back, y'all. I'm telling you, I see more
We
about
go
men.
on social media right now.
All day, every day, niggas talking something negative about women. So no, we don't feel protected. We don't feel respected or protected.
No, I can give you that because it is, especially nowadays, where, you know, the views and shit, and it's a lot of disrespectful niggas. I mean, it's a lot of disrespectful bitches too. And my biggest thing, I was raised by old school people, man. As men, we gotta protect our women. We gotta protect, lead our women, our kids, man. And as women, y'all gotta support and nurture your man and your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like we two halves of the same coin. If one person not in tune with everything fucked up. And I'm big as a black man. I'm big on community. I'm big on my people.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And we stronger together than we is apart. We play. I got this saying that I made up. As a people, we play off each other's strengths. We color each other's weaknesses. I'm gonna say it again. We play off each other's strengths, cover each other's weaknesses. And we do that, man, we'll be much better off.
Cover each other weaknesses. What do you mean by that?
Like, all right, I said we play off your strengths. Say you my woman, and you hella organized, and I mean I'm smart, you know, I can do a little shit here and there, but hey baby, you got an appointment at 1 o'clock. You got to be here at 3:30. Blah 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 blah. And you got my whole. Not saying I'm not a grown man, but you got my whole roster, my appointments and everything filled out for me. So I know, all right, bet I gotta be here at this time. Do this and that. And then say for example that I'm stronger in the subject that you is. And well, all right, babe, I need you to do this for me. I got you. Not saying that you can't do it, but I'm more optimal at doing it than you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's our strength. You got the strength, I got the strength.
I get what you're saying.
And now we covering each other. I'm not saying that you're necessarily weak in that aspect, or you saying that I'm weak, but I know I'm more in tune to getting it done than you are, and vice versa.
Okay, I get that. I feel that. So, what do you think we need to do as a community to close the gap and get rid of some of these double standards so it's more equality between men and women? Because I think, like, you know, there's no equality. It hasn't been any equality since civilization started.
It ain't. You definitely right about that. It ain't. But are you saying just like in general, or just like our people?
I'm concerned more about our people.
Alright.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the same shit. I'm not disregarding other races and everything, but as black people, man, we gotta sit down. We gotta have that talk. Like we gotta have mentors. Like we gotta bring old school people back, like grandmothers, grandfathers, people that have been through some shit and can say, "Hey, we better together than we is apart." Cause we got babies raising babies, man. Let's just call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. Babies be out here raising babies, and shit, you don't know no better. So how the fuck I'm gonna teach you how to do better?
Yeah. We definitely need to have more discussions like this. We need to have more events where the community come together, men and women, and discuss the issues in relationships and how we can solve them and close that gap. I think people need to be more open-minded. A lot of people are still brainwashed and controlled by religion. I'm not saying that you shouldn't study whatever religion you're in, but I think you should have a more open mind, because those times is no longer today. It has changed. We have evolved. We have evolved as a people. Like, it's crazy. Like, back in the day, women couldn't vote. Women couldn't have jobs. There was no domestic violence laws. A man could beat his woman ass, beat his kid's ass to death. He wouldn't get arrested. A man could rape a woman. A man could sexually harass women in the workplace, saying like, you want this job, you're gonna suck my dick. You want this promotion, bend over this desk. Like, all these things has happened in our society, that these laws have just changed probably in the last, like, I would say 30 to 50 years. And that's sad. So women are just now getting some of the rights that men has had since the beginning. So men need to start seeing women as their equal. If we're not equally as strong as far as force and strength and muscles, we are your equal counterpart in our mental, our psychic abilities, our spirituality. So
women bring men balance, men bring women balance.
Yes,
That's the biggest thing. That's what everybody need to understand. Like just me personally, I see a lot of people be like, you know, black women ain't shit, this and that. Cause like, just speaking on our women, as a black man, they be like, black women, y'all the lowest up of the totem pole, and I be like, nah, man, we can't do it like that, because you got bad apples of every ethnicity.
Yeah.
And just personally as a black man, I couldn't see myself with nobody else other than a black woman, because that's all I know. Shit, my mama black, my grandmother, my cousins, my sister. Like, I don't want nothing else by my side than a black woman. Like, everybody gonna go through this shit, man. It's inevitable. You gonna go through shit. It's just life. But I can't grasp putting a black woman down, or a black woman putting a black man down. Like, nigga, this all we know.
And I mean, which is crazy, because a black woman is the mother to civilization. The very first woman to walk this earth was a black woman.
And a black woman is the only woman that can give birth to
every
color.
Nationality,
yeah,
yes,
every nationality, every color.
Yes, every ethnic group, absolutely. So, but she's the least respected and the least protected. And I think that is their agenda. It's a reason for that.
It's a lot of shit.
To separate our family, or to separate our community. Like, let's put this black woman down. Let's make the black man despise the black woman so he doesn't protect her. So they are not united. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the Willie Lynch letters. That's a great book. Y'all need to check that out, because it really describes how the making of a slave, how they made men physically strong but mentally and emotionally weak. It made, you know, women physically weak but overly strong mentally, emotionally, and overly independent. There's a reason for that. It's an agenda behind everything.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And it's like another thing, they want, as a black man, they want us out the house, man. Like, I mean, we supposed to talk about double standards than we is, but like, just on a deeper type shit though. They want us out the house. They don't want us protecting our women, man. They don't. We're gonna call it what it is. They want our women to be fucking prostitutes and single mothers, they want us to be emasculated or dead or in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like, cause they know, man, people not stupid, man. They know if our people came together, we sat down, everybody collaborated. Hey, man, you do this, you do that, or you over here, you over there, and we all collectively came together as one. Man, we'll take over the fucking world, man. We don't have no choice but to, and they don't want that to happen. So how you stop people from becoming successful? Keep them stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. They definitely want to keep us separated, like, divide and conquer is their agenda. I don't know. It's still coming back to religion for me. I'm sorry. It's like, as far as double standards and sexuality is concerned, I feel like religion hinders us in a way as far as sexually, as far as, a lot of people are not strong enough or brave enough to explore their sexuality because they think it's a sin. They think sucking dick is a sin. They think that sex is only supposed to be to procreate, because the Bible says, be fruitful and increase in numbers. But no, you can enjoy sex. Sex can be pleasurable as well. Like, it doesn't have to be just to create an offspring. You can use sexual energy, sex magic, sexual transmutation to not just create a life, but create anything into your life, to manifest anything. And that's what they be trying to hide from us. They don't want us to tap into that sexual energy and manifest the life that we want, to escape this matrix, escape this this hell on earth, this bondage that we're in, and you can escape that through sex.
I'll say this, my biggest thing, like, I'm not the most religious person. I do believe there is a higher power. I'm not the most religious person, like, believe in what you want to believe in, man. But I believe in energy. I'm not gonna say that it's the Jesus or Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how I get down. I'm just say the energy of the world. The world feels everything. You put out what you gonna get back.
Mm-hmm.
You put out negative shit, you're gonna get back negative shit. You put out something positive gonna come back to you. I'm not saying that. I mean, it's life. You got negative motherfuckers out here. Bad shit is bound to happen regardless. But you put out what you want to get back, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if you out here doing dumb shit probably gonna happen to you. So just be mindful about what you say, what you do, man, and watch what you speak, man. Cause words, people don't understand. Words are powerful, man.
Words are spells. That's why they call it spelling, because it does create spells.
Like you say some shit, and you be thinking like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but it is though. Like you gotta watch what you say.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying like change who you are, but it's a time, place for everything, man. Just be mindful about what you're doing and what you're saying, like in the company you keep, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like this shit ain't no game, man. It's real life.
Your words and your thoughts can create and manifest things into existence in your life. So you definitely gotta be careful of what you say and what you think and what you feel. Like, this life is about mastering ourselves. So yeah, definitely. So you never answer, like, what?
I was say we definitely got off the topic.
What? How can we get rid of double standards and create more equality between men and women?
Like, truthfully, it ain't gonna be no overnight thing, man. If it does happen, it's gonna be not in our generation.
What?
No, I'm just keeping it real with you. It's not gonna happen in our lifetime.
Not?
Because like society got us so far gone and so brainwashed that the negative is always outweighing the positive.
I rebuke what the fuck he just said. That's his negative and pessimistic thought.
I mean,
no, it's not true. That's your perception. I'm more optimistic, and I think we could do anything we want to do. We can manifest anything we want to manifest and create anything we want to create in this lifetime.
I'm not saying that we can't, but how many people, for every 10 people that be like, hey y'all, like let's do this, let's get this together.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, I'm with that, that's cool. You got 100 motherfuckers be like, nah man, that ain't gonna work. No, we can't do
You
that.
have to change your surroundings, change your circle. It's a lot of people being awakened right now. It's a lot of people on their spiritual path. It's a lot of people developing spiritual gifts, psychic abilities. They're manifesting and deliberately creating the life they want to create right now, this lifetime. Like, they don't believe in suffering this lifetime, going through hell in this lifetime to die and go to heaven. You can have heaven right now.
But I'm saying, like, as far as, yeah, you could be one of the chosen ones, one of the woken ones, whatever you want to call it. But like, you a person that's trying to get everybody down the street to understand what you saying and like, hey y'all, it's a better way of doing stuff. But they so stuck in their ways, like, no, nigga, this all we know.
I mean, I don't think everybody gonna go. You know, everybody is not going to be awakened. Everybody is not going to be saved. So those people that are not on the same wavelength, the same vibration, the same frequency that you on, you have to leave them where they at, and you have to keep ascending to where you're supposed to go. You have to find similar and like-minded people on the same mission that you're on. Get with them, create your tribe, and continue to ascend and create whatever you want to create in this lifetime. We can't take everybody with us, sure. You know, and any family members of mine that is still brainwashed, controlled, sleep, I love you. I'll see you next lifetime. I don't know. I ain't worried about it. Like, you fucking stupid as fuck. Like, you want to, you know what I'm saying? Believe what the government says, believe what religion says, and not be a free thinker and not create your own life. That's on you. Like, I can't take you with me. I'm sorry. I see you next lifetime, baby, but you're not going to hinder me from growing and ascending.
And I feel like, no, I ain't gonna say I feel, I know that's what a lot of our people is really going through now. Like, we so caught up in, like, cause as black people, we big on community. We are big on our people. And a lot of people feel wrong for, oh, I got big, or I left my people behind. Mm-hmm. It's like, you really can't feel that way, man. It's like, how she said, everybody can't go with you. You may want to take everybody with you, but people gonna hinder your progress. Either you gonna lift them up, or they gonna bring you back down. So, which one you gonna choose?
Yes. So I feel like we can, in this lifetime, close the gap between men and women, the division. I think in this lifetime we can get rid of double standards and we can create equality. It's just all about having an open mind and seeing things for what they are. Women are beautiful. Women are creators. We create life. If it wasn't for women, like, no one would be here.
So
I mean, it takes a man's nut too. I think so. Men still have a caveman mentality when it comes to sex and women. Men still think that they can, again, fuck whoever they want to fuck, have multiple women, and their bitch is just supposed to be faithful and loyal and pure. Like, that's like unrealistic. Like, you're living in a fucking fantasy world. It's not gonna happen, and that's why women lie about the number of people they fuck. You ask the bitch, how many people you fuck? About 4. Bitch, you know it's like 40. Whole, like, stop lying. Like, and women lie to men about stupid shit like this because men don't accept it. Well, women be like, I usually don't suck dick. Then when she suck your dick, she's a fucking gobbler. Like, she's like, that bitch is a pro with that shit. So women feel forced to lie about their sexuality, hinder their sexuality, because men is not accepting of a woman's sexuality. They want to police a woman's body.
So do you feel that women are accepting of men's sexuality? Like, I don't feel.
Yes. Not just women, the whole society accepts men's sexuality. If a man is a hoe, he's like the whole slut versus slut mentality. Oh, he's a stud. He's the boss. He's a man. He don't have many hoes.
But it's like
he's dapped up for that.
It's harder. Like, like I said, if me and you was to go outside right now, I'm not saying that I can't pull nothing, but if you was to walk up to 10 females and 10 niggas, yeah, niggas would want to dick you down versus bitches want to just give me pussy.
Of
Just
course.
off rip.
Yeah, and that's because men is more freer with their body. Like I just said, men be having community dick and think a woman supposed to be pure, innocent, a virgin, and it's unrealistic. Y'all live in a fantasy world, like, and that's why women hinder their sexuality. Women has just as much of a high sex drive as men do, but we can't express that. Because if we do, we look at in the negative light. Oh, she's a hoe, she's a slut, you know. And a man don't fuck 1,000 bitches, and he's a stud, he's a king, he's a boss.
At the same time, though, women, y'all the gatekeepers of sex, though. So it's like, yeah, you know, and another thing, all women, y'all want the same nigga. Just be real with you.
The
Like,
same nigga, what
yeah,
you mean?
Like, you wouldn't even be talking to this dude if he couldn't fuck bitches. You wouldn't.
No, that's not true. We may be attracted to the same type of men, but I'm not gonna fuck no nigga who got no bitch, or fuck a nigga who I think got a lot of hoes.
That's you. The majority of the females out here, how females be saying, like, they don't want no nigga under 6 foot. You gotta make a certain amount of money, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And how we say, I mean, it's other podcasts out here, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all watch the other podcasts. They have good points. Not saying that all women are the same, but y'all got the same mindset when it's come to selecting y'all men.
I think if a man is attractive, he's attractive. So of course, if he's truly an attractive guy, there's going to be many women attracted to him. However, if he is unavailable and have a wife or a woman, that ends my attraction.
Okay, I
You know
got
what I'm
that.
saying?
But what if
But
he
the
would be
same
single?
thing go for the same. If he's single, then shit, like shit.
So is he wrongful because he has the opportunity and the charisma to fuck a bunch of bitches?
No, he not wrong. If he's single, he can fuck whoever he want. As long as he's honest about it, he's not lying to a bitch saying you the only one and all this. It's cool. Fuck whoever you want. I don't give a fuck. However, the same thing should apply to a woman. If she's single, she's sexy, she's attractive. A lot of men attracted to her. She's playing the field. She's dating several men at a time because she's not sure which one she wants to pick or not sure which one is the right one for her. So she is dating several men and she may be having sex with several men. She shouldn't be looked at in a negative light because she's exploring her options, because men is allowed to explore their options. So I don't see, that's what I'm saying, the double standards and the equality. Both of them, if they're single, should be able to do what they want to do.
Man, like real talk, I just turned 30, and like I feel what you're saying about the whole double standard thing, but my thing is, man, do what the fuck you do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just be real with you, man. Like,
but would you still be attracted to, pursue, and want to get to know a bitch that is doing her?
most likely not, because it's females out there. No, real talk, hold up. Most likely not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that we can't be cool, but I ain't trying to wipe you up though, because it's, like you said, you don't want no community dick. It's a good man out here that's, hey, I'm with this girl, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good women out here, I'm with this man, this is what it is. So you
But we're talking about single people.
that's cool, but even if you're single, that don't mean you out here just fucking anything that's just walking.
So, are you single?
Yeah.
When you're dating, do you date just one woman at a time, or do you explore and date multiple women?
I date one woman at a time, because it's like, I wouldn't even be talking to you if I didn't see nothing in you. So I'm trying to see where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't work out, then hey, that's just what it is.
So while you're dating this one woman at a time, in the beginning stages, say she wants to wait like 90 days before sex to make sure y'all, have a good bond and a good connection. During that time, are you fucking other women?
It depends on the woman.
What do you mean? You just said you only date one woman at a time.
No. I got that. You're right. I did say that, but it depends, cause I'm not. it's too much fucking STDs out here. You just niggas just sticking their dick in bitches. Like, no, it ain't that deep, man. It's pussy, man. I'll get it when I need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out where we about to go with this, but you say 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if in them first 30, 45, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I see that you're not compatible with what I'm trying to do. You're not on the same, like you said, wavelength as me. Then, hey, I might be out here fucking other bitches.
But what if she is on the same wavelength, but she's making you wait for sex? Are you going to wait that 90 days and not have sex with other people?
Yes, because it's pussy.
Okay.
It's not that deep to me. Like, to other niggas, it might be that deep, man. It's, like I said, it's just pussy, man. I know what it feels like. I had it before. It's not that deep.
For me, if I'm dating a guy, if we do not verbally say and verbally agree that we are dating exclusively, like I'm just dating you, you just dating me, neither one of us fucking other people, then to me, that's a verbal contract for us both to still be doing us. Like, you doing you, I'm doing me. If nigga don't tell me like you the only bitch I'm dating, you the only bitch I'm fucking, I'm the only nigga I want you to date and fuck, then I'm gonna do me. I may not fuck somebody else. I might. Shit, I don't know. Shit. But communication is very important. Like, if you don't tell me what you want and where this is going, then at this point I just gotta make assumptions.
But do you trust that?
Trust what?
Like this nigga said, all right, yeah, we exclusive. You my girl. I'm only doing shit with you. Like, do you trust that nigga?
Depends on my nigga. Like a lot. I'm lightweight a psychic. I'm telling you, like, I'm so fucking intuitive and so have so much discernment. I know when a nigga lying. I know when he's fucking somebody else. I can feel it. I can sense the energy. So, or I might just pull some cards, some oracle cards, and check. Okay, so don't fuck with me. So it's just better just to be completely 100% honest with me. I'm very down to earth. If a nigga be like, yeah, I'm fucking other bitches, I'm fucking a couple bitches, I'm like, okay, just wear a rubber or wear one with me. It's cool. I might even watch you fuck that bitch. I don't know. I'm very, very down to earth and very understanding. I'm not judgmental. Just come to me correct and be honest, and I can work through anything. But if you lie to me, you're gonna see a whole nother side of yo-yo.
So who you feel a lot more, men or women?
I feel like we lie equally, but I feel like men get caught in their lies more because y'all stupid, and women lie better.
That's true. That's definitely, y'all definitely sneaky with it.
We lie much better. So I want to carry on too far in this. We're gonna come back with some more episodes about more about double standards, more about the whole culture versus the rape culture. I just hope that one day soon, and I'm sure I'm very faithful, or I have faith to think and believe that we will close double standards. I just wanted to start this conversation because it's about that time. I'm like, we are no longer living in the 1800s, 1900s, 1920s, 30s, 50s. It's fucking 2024.
It gotta be talked about.
And bitches is like, we gotta get these bitches under control because these young houses they don't give a fuck. Like, y'all niggas don't rape them, molested them, don't disrespect them for decades. So they like, fuck niggas. They out here fucking other bitches. They out here using niggas for money. They getting trips. They getting vacations, bags, purses, like clothes, shoes. Like, they out here just doing the most. Shit, I wish I would have grew up in these times for real. Like, I would be a different type of hoe. Like, these houses, like, off the hook today. All these twerking challenges, bitches outside with lingerie on, like, shit different. Because they're trying to take control of their body back. They're trying to take control of their sexuality back. Men has controlled women's sexuality and body for too long. So what you're seeing is women acting out. They're being rebellious now. Like, this is my body. I'ma show them, be outside half fucking naked, twerking in the grocery store. Like, so we got to come together. We got to unite to close these double standards and bring a healthy love and healthy community back.
And like you said, you truly feel that it can happen in our lifetime?
Hell yeah. And this is a start. Conversations like this is a start. We have to have much more conversations about this. We have to stop judging each other. We have to stop being brainwashed and mind controlled by religion. We have to accept our bodies, accept our sexuality, and accept other people's sexuality. If y'all can be sexual as men, we can be sexual as women.
Like I said, man, I don't care what you do, man. Just you gonna be out here just fucking, man. Keep yourself protected. That's all I say.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes,
you're a grown ass adult, man. Do what you do. Just be mindful. And know the consequences that come behind it if you gonna do it.
yes. And if you don't, be protected and you fuck raw. It's always the cure for everything. Magic is okay. Magic got rid of his AIDS, so.
That nigga got money though.
So I like it raw myself, so whatever. But yeah, not just protect yourself sexually, protect yourself spiritually as well. Do those spiritual baths with different herbs, things like that. Yeah, that's all I gotta say on the topic. Any last words about double standards? Because we don't said a lot about everything.
Right.
Any last thoughts or words about double standards?
I say this. If you gon' do a double standard, don't be upset if it happen back to you, man. Like we were saying, like, it's life, man. You gotta, you gonna put out, you gonna get back what you put out, man. So if you gonna do it, don't be mad if she do it, or don't be mad because he did it. You chose to do it, so just be accepting of your consequences, man. That's it.
Yes, to piggyback off of that, yes. The amount of shit that men put women through, and y'all could never, ever stomach it. Y'all can never, ever deal with it and cope with it. So yeah, don't dish it if you can't take it.
I ain't no fuck nigga, so I don't be out here just fucking over women, man. I don't know what other niggas be doing, but I don't do that. I can't rock like that.
Well, my name is Yo-Yo the Hoe for a reason. I was definitely a hoe out here. I was definitely fucking, and I have to tell you, that shit was fun as fuck. Like, I miss being a real hoe, because now it's like, I'm too selective and too choosy. Like, I don't even fuck a lot. Like,
you a old hoe now?
I ain't gonna say a hoe, I'm a seasoned hoe. A retired hoe.
A veteran hoe?
I'm a veteran hoe. But, because I just can't do it no more. I just, I'm more selective, more choosy. Like, I have more requirements for men to get this pussy. I don't know, but I don't know. I may just go on a fucking spree or something, because I miss getting fucked. Like, I haven't got fucked in so long. That's another story, another show. But that's it for now, y'all. Please tune in and come back, subscribe, hit the like button, share this video, and we'll be back with another episode soon. Peace.
All right.